Hi Cancer, welcome to your June monthly tarot reading. This is for Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising, or if you just have a lot of Cancer energy or interested in Cancers, welcome. Always use your own logic, discernment, intuition when making decisions. I hope that this will be a spark for you, take you in a new place. Just stay open-minded. What hasn't happened yet may seem unfamiliar, so stay open to what's past, passing, coming to be. And let's see. Oh, and also if you have time, do check out the links below that I put in the details, along with the playlists that correspond to the minor and major arcana, for further visual references, or just to extrapolate on what we talk about in the reading and some of the symbolism or things I think of, sometimes just the lyrics or whatnot, but see if there's any further connections for you in those videos and those links, or if they take you somewhere new, make you think of something or bring clarity to whatever it is you're wondering about. I hope this reading will be good for you, so let's see. To start out, I thought we'd pull one sign to see if there's any there's another sign that may be affecting Cancers this month or pertaining to someone else. Clarify who it is that you're wondering about, or just energy to focus on in your own self, in your own life. So let's see. One card for Cancers. Leo. Leo comes after Cancer, so this is expression, it's leadership, it's boldness, creativity, it's drama, and theatrics, things like that. This is having humor and fun and playfulness about you, speaking your mind, taking a chance. Aquarius is on the bottom, and those I did just Aquarius. I don't know. I think it got Leo also, so maybe that is important to you to check out. So, there's one foundational card for Cancers. Month of June. Do Cancers need to know the highest and greatest good of all? Does Universe, Source, Holy Spirit, God, angels, energies of love have for Cancers? Queen of Swords. This is someone, an air sign. Again, maybe Aquarius is important for you to listen to. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And this is someone who has had a lot of experience, who says what it is that they want and what they need, and says it in a very direct way. Might be caught off guard by what they tell you. Or if this is you and you're just embodying this sort of outspoken, outspoken, clear, direct energy, has to do with your thoughts, communication, all that, but either way, this is saying what you want, straight up. I'll do a video that I have there for this card. This is not having your head in the clouds. This is seeing the big picture, learning from your experiences, and telling people maybe the truth also. So if that's you or someone in your life, you might have something to tell you. There might be some communication going on. It just requires you to be clear on what it is that you are wondering about, to be clear on your direction, clear and concise in the way that you speak. As a context for the Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This is having to make a choice. Maybe you're wondering about something. What do you do? Balance, also connecting the dots. Maybe connecting to someone else, or connecting through communication, connecting over, if there's separation, feeling very, I'm not sure the word I want to say right now, but sometimes I think of growth also with this. Growth maybe in the way that you communicate because of the green here. This is usually something having to do with a choice or partnership because of the two, or having to do with balancing finances on these like mundane levels. I have a semi-charmed kind of life, or semi-charmed life by Third Eye Blind in the Two of Pentacles position in my playlist that you can always reference, like I said, to get further clarity on some of these cards. It helps if you kind of know the base meanings and all that, but always be open to learning. Sometimes I think of this as getting off on the right foot, but going back to what I semi-charmed kind of life, it's semi. It's not all there. It's needing something else. It's find your footing. Someone else, something having to do with your physical reality. Maybe speaking up and saying what it is that you want to say regarding a choice, regarding a decision, regarding... this hat's just really standing out to me too. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be there for some reason right now. It looks like he's like, get this off my head. I don't know, maybe hats are important to you. Being by the water, the ships, the waves, just things being a little bit uncertain. So what do you need to say or clear up or do in order to make a decision? So for our thoughts, communication, air, and pentacles, so something having to do in your physical reality, saying, maybe making a choice, saying, telling someone something, clearing something up. And further card for Cancers. Maybe you feel connected to the Queen of Swords, or there's a lot of thoughts going on regarding the decision that you're making, and you're just like a lot of thoughts. You're surrounded by your thoughts, maybe. You just can't seem to balance or find that center, that medium, that happy medium. How do these two things connect for you? What is it that you're wondering about that needs to be cleared up? Has there been a miscommunication, or is there any sort of confusion going on? Have you missed out on something? You forgot about something? You need to add something back in. You're just not sure how it works with everything else. You're trying to balance two things in your life, maybe work and home, or your thoughts and how you feel about something. Maybe you're trying to balance finances in order to like take a trip or something. Wondering if that's possible, but basically it's like wondering about something. So you're probably just like consumed with your thoughts regarding it. Or maybe you have clarity. You've come to clarity. You've come to understand. You've come to a decision. You know what it is that you want to say, what you want to do. Let's see. One last card to verify the Queen and the Two of Pentacles. Cancers. Month of June. So the Ten of Rods, Ten of Wands. This is feeling overburdened and stressed out. Having a very heavy burden or heavy conscience, or just have a lot on your plate. But this is a tweener card. This is saying that you are done. This is beyond being like overwhelmed with your ideas, with something, with all this experience. This is being ready to put it down. It's way too heavy for you to carry. You've been carrying it for maybe way too long. And maybe you're just wondering how to put it down, what to say in order to finish something up. It's 10 reduced down to 1. It's the beginning and end of something. All these experiences that you're carrying has new growth on it. So it's kind of talking about whether or not, or just kind of talking about going through something strenuous, something that maybe 10 of something. Maybe it's been going on for 10 weeks or something like that. But usually I just think of having way too many ideas, way too many things you want to do or accomplish, or things that have to get done. And you're just ready to put it all down, ready to be done with this stage or cycle or project or whatever it is that's on your mind. And the good news is that once you do that, you're free, you're unburdened, you can start fresh, you can open up to some brand new idea coming in. You're at the finish line. Maybe you just need to get one more step, you know. Kind of just like, it's almost like he has this huge load of rods that he just like, he wants to put down, but it's all he's known for so long. He's almost looks like he's like clinging to it. Like, he doesn't want to look at them, but he doesn't want to let them go either. So where in your life do you need to let something go? Where in your life have you become too comfortable with something that may or may not be good for you? Where in your life do you feel stressed or burdened by something that you could let go of? You know, this is fire, rods, having to do with your, like I said, ideas, beliefs, passions, creativity. So maybe this is like you wondering how you can. You're wondering how can you make money with your ideas and all these experiences you've been through. How can you, bring in money from that? Maybe. What do you need to say? Do you need to speak up? Do you need to ask for help? Do you need to lay this down and start on something new? So having a clear head, though, knowing what it is that you want to do, what it is that you need to say. And maybe that will come once you lay this down, let it go, and find your footing, and connect the dots, see how things are connected for you in your life. What have you maybe forgotten about, or what if you are working on multiple projects or multiple things and you're wondering how to bring in new finances, like, are there two separate things that you could combine that would help, that would make for a really good business or project or something? Or is there anything that's related? Sometimes I feel like he's wondering, like, how do they relate? Or he's wondering where that midpoint is, where's the overlap? And he doesn't seem to even be looking where he's going. He's just like, this is all I've known for so long. I just push these rods, and like, here I'm close to the end, but I'm not sure, like, and he's, I don't know, he's been juggling maybe finances, juggling things, moving things around, trying to make space for something, trying to figure something out. And so either way, like, they definitely need this Queen of Pentacles to come in and like tell him to put it down, tell him what to do, what to choose, how to balance. Just put your foot down and then you'll be able to balance. It's like, might be a very simple solution that you just, with tunnel vision or something, you might tunnel vision, like having your head down, like maybe, you just haven't realized all the options, all the connections, and you need a new perspective, someone to come in that can give that to you. So is there someone in your life that could just really clear some things up for you, or bring in a brand new perspective, someone who like sees things totally opposite from you but gives good advice, probably cuts to the chase, tells you like it is, but that may or may not be what you like, but kind of feel like in this position, in this situation, like that would be really helpful. So maybe just talking to someone who deals a lot with like the written work, contracts, lawyers, anything like that, depending on what you're dealing with, just someone knowledgeable. So, yeah. Let's see. This is the Pixie Lenormand deck that kind of sums up these Rider-Waite imagery cards and symbolism and all that, and combines them into a smaller deck with new meanings. So it's kind of interesting. I like how they do these like mashup things, like combining things. Let's see. Further clarity for Cancers. Could also relate to your second house of resources or your 10th house of career. Again, speaking up for needing maybe advice in work or in the job. Advice about finances, maybe seeing a financial advisor or something like that. getting rid of, I want to say like credit cards, that kind of thing, like, you know, getting rid of debt. I don't know. If it does have something to do with your 10th house and the second house, and I feel like it is kind of like balancing career and finances, like if you need to make more money, if you need to ask for a promotion, or if you need to like clear something up with finance, I don't know, that would be helpful. This is the bouquet, Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Spades. I think the cup is from like either the ace or the, I forget what it is. I'll read it and pull one more. It's 9, again, the end of a cycle. I also see Venus there. Maybe it's like has something to do with love, or this makes me think of, I don't know, this probably isn't important, but usually I find connections through associations and memories and things like that. So it just reminds me of when I worked. I used to be a tailored men's outerwear designer. I worked for a licensing company in the garment district in New York, and so we did like 10 different, it was like 10 different brands of their outerwear. Like they completely licensed everything out to us, and I worked like directly under the design director, and we handled everything for those companies, for like Nautica and like all these big companies that didn't want to have to do anything with their, they didn't, you know, we had all the connections and patterns and everything set up, so they could just come over to us and tell us what it is, kind of like this Queen of Swords, like tell us what direction they're kind of headed in, and then we would go with that. We would do everything from picking up fabrics to conceptualizing to I did all the tech design and everything like that, and to production and even sales. So it was like an all-encompassing type thing. And I just remember I had like a secret admirer or something, if you want to call it that, I guess. Like they sent me this big bouquet of flowers to my work one day, and that's what I thought of. I don't know. This was years ago. I took a picture of it. I haven't thought about that in so long. I don't know I don't know. Maybe you're dealing with licensing at work, licensing your product or something, working with a company that does licensing. Also think of Halston and how he like licensed his name out too much. It's a good book if you haven't read it. The End of Marketing or something. The End of Fashion and how marketing. He was either the end of fashion or the end of marketing. I read it a long time ago. But it just talks about like kind of all the pitfalls and things that people went through, especially designers. Just like Halston, licensing his name out, putting it on everything from like lighters to, you know, and that just kind of killed the vibe, the exclusivity factor, the luxury factor. So maybe really thinking things through. Let's see, sum this up. Scythe, cutting through, again, I think of cutting through the confusion, cutting through the fog, cutting through the dust, cutting through whatever's unclear, and leaving it behind in the dust. Putting this down, leaving it behind. Maybe you're just wondering how. How do you put it down? Something you've been so comfortable with so long. Like, how do you put it down? How do you? So you're free to just do whatever, you know. And so maybe that's a little bit scary for you. This intensifies and points towards anything. So it's also a 10 with the rods here. The rod is from the. Sorry. The rod here is from the rods in the deck, and the Jack of, or the Knight of Swords, someone who comes in with a lot of information. Maybe rushes in a little bit, but is pretty fast and quick with their approach, their delivery. It could just be someone with a lot of air energy, again, with the Queen of Swords. maybe playing an important role. Again, maybe listen to Aquarius or Leo. I haven't done Leo yet, so Aquarius reading. 10, again, reducing down to 1, so it's like coming back to you, and it's your perceptions on things, and what is it that you need to do? Where do you feel like you could maybe cut out the excess and lay something to rest, put it down, anything like that, balance more. 9, 10. So it's really, again, about finishing things up too. What have you left untended or undone? Okay. It's appreciation, beauty, gift, happiness, pleasure, surprise, charm. This is a very positive card about joy, contentment, and gifts. It may represent things that make you smile or give you an indication that things are going well. For love, a good indication of flourishing relationship with a budding future, romantic gift, career, things are working out in your favor. Characteristics, timing, 9 months, September or the spring. Magician card, the flowers are from the Magician card, so as above, so below. Your thoughts creating the reality, it's the manifester. So how do you manifest this like joy, this contentment in your life? Probably by putting down those rods, but appreciating them for their experience and the things that they brought into your life. Something about the vase is from the 8 of Cups. I can't pick it up. There you go. The vase is from the 8 of Cups, and the clouds from the Ace of Pentacles in the background is borrowed from the 10 of Cups. All these elements come together, bringing love and energy to the card. So again, in 8 of Cups, I think of leaving something behind so that you can embark on something new. Whatever is maybe too heavy for you. Or just diving into your subconscious, leaving the realms of reality for a minute, to see maybe there's something there. Or taking a walk, leaving something behind, maybe clearing your head that way. To really think about what really, the Venus sign, I don't know. Let's see what this is, guys. Keywords: accidents, aggression, cruelty, cutting, danger, sharp, hostile, harvest, pain, sudden, separation, toothache. These are kind of opposite cards, and I'm not really sure how they relate to the other ones. We'll see. It means that things are not dire, but the caution's needed. So again, maybe seeking out advice, help from someone who has a very clear understanding, or things. It could mean that the situation already passed. Something may be coming to an end. Again, with the 10 of Rods, just something coming to an end, maybe something having to do with like career. Maybe you're just deciding to leave a job or something like that because you feel like you'd be more appreciated somewhere else. And that's giving you some joy, some contentment. Either way you're leaving, walking away from something, fall, October is timing. 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords. The field is from the Knight of Pentacles, and that has been planted full of the Empress's wheat. So again, taking your time though with something with the Knight of Pentacles, and not overthinking things, just kind of going on what you feel is right, but taking your time, covering all your bases in terms of like preparation. Like if you feel like something's right and you want to go with it, just maybe making sure that you are covered financially, or you've connected all the dots, you've made all the connections you need to, you've talked to someone, you've worked out all the details, you've gotten a second opinion, maybe that's what it is, second opinion, and you're ready to put something down, leave something behind, you're ready for that fresh, brand new start, maybe with someone else where you feel appreciated, or at a new place of work. But yeah, Taking your time, though. Also, slow and steady approach recommended. So, let's sum up this with the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is the general part of the reading to sum this up for Cancers. Just very extreme. It's kind of interesting, but maybe, again, it's just like the ending of one thing that has been maybe not so great, maybe it's been burdensome, maybe it's been more than you could handle, maybe you've taken on way too many responsibilities, that kind of thing, and you're ready to put it down, you're ready to leave it behind and move towards where it feels warmer, better for you. This is the Magic Stream, number 18. I think of the moon immediately, so following your intuition also, being in touch with your higher guidance, your higher self, listening to yourself, listening to what it is that you need, makes you, again, feel good. Magic Stream. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Let me also chance. Brand new books. Okay. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there's danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they all are a part of continuity and a greater evolution. Continuity with the infinity sign there. Like the ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Which again, I kind of think of like, how do you make money from your ideas and your dreams and all these things that you've been carrying around for so long? Like bringing your dreams to reality. And I do say to watch all these, I mean, if it was up to me, everyone would watch all these videos, all the different signs, because they all are so interconnected. I feel like oftentimes different signs are strongly connected to other signs, and we all have 12 houses, and those are all ruled by different signs and different for your birth chart, but everything kind of relates to one another. And on top of that, we have the different families, elemental families, like fire signs and air signs. So, you know, what may be affecting someone else would be affecting you. Again, I think of the moon and the tides and the emotions and feeling connected to people through that. So just knowing how everything is so interrelated and how we're all connected, being conscious of that so that your choices, your actions, your words reflect your best intentions. Reversed, in the reverse position, the Magic Stream card represents swimming against the current. There are times when effort and sheer willpower result in victory and celebration, but this isn't one of them. You can't force inspiration, and you can't manufacture creativity, lest you borrow too heavily from others' ideas. Neither can you make someone love you or orchestrate a series of events that might place you in a more favorable position. Now is the time to drop the trying, kind of like the Ten of Wands. Drop the trying and jump into the stream and float. Immerse yourself in the experience of being fully present with whatever is true for the moment. You'll never step in the same river twice anyways. So again, going with the flow, and so I think it's a, I'm not sure if it's a flamingo. This looks like very magical. I mean, it is called Magical Stream. It's like a waterfall coming out of the sky, and they're on top of the clouds that turn into a river. Kind of makes me think of the Temperance card, or the Temperance card. So again, finding that balance, mixing and merging extremes, using your higher guidance, connecting to your emotions, connecting to your intuition, having one foot in each reality, using that to your advantage. My sort of like Lisa Frank. There's also kind of like a rainbow here. Yeah, there's just like all these sparkly like things coming out of the water, and I see the bird there, so I think of protection, spirit, connection, you feeling spiritually connected and protected, guided, helped. And again, with that waterfall, just like maybe a waterfall of emotions hitting you suddenly, and then finding calm, finding what works for you, finding your center again from that rush of emotions that then settles down, and stillness, maybe finding stillness, going by a waterfall. I also just thought of Africa and also Turkey for some reason, just because of the tree, and being on some sort of tall cliff, which makes me think of like one city in Turkey. Completely blank on the name now. The name was interesting because it was actually named that in the language to deter people from going there, because it's literally called like ugly place or something like that, but it's actually like a slice of heaven. It's like it's on the top of a hill, like a mountain kind of winding paths, and it's just like, it's so pretty and quaint and like otherworldly in a sense. It's like a little slice of heaven. And on top of that, they make all these wonderful wines out of, like, they have this like entire range of fruit wines there that you're offered everywhere you go. And it's just like really quiet little small town. And I'm completely blanking on the name. Izmir or something. It's by Ephesus. It's not too far, because like if you're going to visit Ephesus, that's where you would you could stay there. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone or it doesn't matter to anyone, but it might make you think of something. Where's your little slice of heaven? Where can you retreat and just gain some clarity? Yeah. So if I can think of the name, I'll put a link for that as well below. So to bridge general and love, I thought we'd do some sort of like spiritual advice, encouragement kind of card. This is the Winged Enchantment Oracle cards, and they're all birds. So let's see what Spirit Universe has for Cancers. Parrot, 25. This is a brand new deck, so all these cards are new, and I haven't gotten this one yet, actually, so just think of color and vibrancy, kind of maybe like the bouquet, like flowers. She has a claw, though, so maybe having maybe you're dealing with someone who has claws, like, or you're just a little bit, you're not as innocent as they think, or something like that. 25 comes to 7, so that is spiritual. That is something having to do with truth. Again, with the Queen of Swords, cutting through to see the truth, getting above the clouds, gaining some clarity, some perspective. What am I looking for? 25. Let's see if there's anything that stands out to you. I am Parrot, the fierceness of color and the flash of life. I am the climax of magical... It's not on the screen. I am the climax of magical color, like the magic stream, and blending of light and shadow. I'm the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effects of speech. I can learn your voice with as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are no barriers except those created by humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. Again, there's another rainbow. This may be a time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. Integrate everything you hear around you, bring in all of your experiences. You are dazzling. talk too much. You're dazzling and you're expressive. You are free-spirited. You are Parrot. So where can you light up your world even more? Or what brings in that color, that vibrancy? Maybe it's just to say, like, bring more color. It's summer, like, wear color, maybe not black. There's two parrots here, so maybe mimicking something. There's another one that says, like, we mimic just to learn, and then we create our own visions. So, mimicry in that sense, learning through others, asking, again, help from others. Yeah. Okay, so for love, to start out with, from the Lover's Tarot, as a foundational point for Cancers. Let's see what Cancers need to know for love, relationships, romance, dating. Probably cover both, and I'll pull separate ones for singles and couple oracle cards. Foundational point to see what's really influencing Cancers this month. The Knight of Swords. There's a lot of communication going on, and it came up before, I think, in the Scythe. Yeah, the Jack of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. So again, this is someone who rushes in to tell people things. He has a lot of, he talks fast, he has a lot of communication, he has a lot of thoughts going on that he wants to share, get out there. It's just a lot of thought, mental energy. Fast, rapid development, I think of too. Even though I said to take your time, maybe things are coming fast at you and you need to be prepared. So you can handle them as they come in quickly, but take your time on whatever it is that you're working on personally. Yeah, but this is someone who rides in with the sword of truth. So again, maybe this is you or someone you're dealing with, or you are this person and you're looking up to the Queen of Swords for answers. Someone who's like on the lookout for answers. Someone who, I mean, he looks a little strange. He looks kind of, I don't know, not typical, but I just thought robot for some reason because of his armor, which doesn't look like typical armor. I don't know. Maybe it does, but it looks more simple or just something, I don't know. Yeah, and this is getting your point across. So once you've made that decision, getting your point across, but a lot of communication going on through within your dating life or relationship. Maybe connecting over social media or something, because swords communication have a lot to do also with like social media, texting, emails, anything having to do with internet or just ways of communicating, different modes, channels of communication. Maybe you are communicating on a very mental wavelength with the Queen of Swords or someone else, whoever it is you're dealing with in your love life or interested in dating. This is cutting to the chase again. Maybe saying from the get-go what it is you want, what you're looking for, what you need, what you feel. Not being afraid to hold back your opinion, but also like not being too, I want to say blunt, that kind of thing. That has more, I feel like, to do with Sagittarius's, or like fire energy. But this person kind of like says what's on their mind also. If it has to do with age, it's someone between like the ages like teens to 30s, I think. But I usually think of it Knights more as energy. So Gemini also mutable, flexible, traveling energy. But any air sign really, or just a lot of communication. That's weird. Two of Pentacles is on the bottom here, but this is just different imagery. So maybe two people are having to make a decision. The Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords, having to make a decision. And also, this is general, keep that in mind. So what I'm saying may apply to you later, or, gender may be different. Queen could be a king, it just depends on what your situation is. So, yeah, maybe two decisions, to different situations that are trying to merge, two different lifestyles that you're trying to merge with someone, both wondering how the other feels. Maybe again, it's just sitting down and having heart-to-heart conversations and laying it all out on the table. What it is that you want, you're looking for. What it is they want, they're looking for. Expectations, maybe not having expectations. Just kind of going with the flow, but making sure that there's honesty and like people are free to speak their mind and say what they need as well. It could be information coming at you, again, that you're just waiting for, and maybe you're open to it, you're waiting on it, or it comes in unexpectedly and you're having to make a decision and you're not sure, you have a lot riding on it maybe, and yeah, you're not sure about it, but sometimes I think of him as being, the Knight of Swords as being kind of, yeah, unexpected news, unexpected information coming at you, or going out. So maybe just being careful with what you say, with what you put out there, you know, especially if you don't know what it is you want, or what, you know, maybe if you're in a confused place or something, but kind of feel like this is coming at you, since this came up for, and probably you, or just someone, you have a lot going on in your head, and this is maybe a result of that, or this is because of it, coming at you, someone or something. This is the Decameron deck. It's more like erotic, I guess, sexual. Like I've been saying in all the videos, there's, you know, I'm trying to merge again the gap between these sort of like extreme sexual cards and these like romance angel kind of cheesy, you know, oracle cards, but I haven't really found anything yet. So until then, just to switch things up a little bit. Let's see, further clarity on the Knight of Swords and this decision that you're probably going to have to make. Oh. This came up for, I just did an extra reading for Virgo, and this came up first, and then another card similar to it. So all about like, yeah, shutting up basically, closing your mouth, not saying anything that you don't like. I don't mean that to sound rude, but the other card also had him like putting his hand over her mouth. And since this came out a second time, I don't know, maybe it's important to really, you know, think about things before you say them, especially over social media. This is the Eight of Cups, though. It's leaving something behind, walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore, especially on an emotional level. And it might be your choice, it might be put on you, but either way, maybe gaining some clarity through walking away from something that has been heavy or unexpected or not fulfilling. Just kind of depends on how you look at that. Or maybe 8 is important to you, 8 days. He looks like he's about to like slit her throat. That's not very, like, I don't know what the knife's there for. So again, with the swords, I think thoughts, air, communication, speech, talking, and he looks like he's threatening her in a way, like, better not say anything. So if you feel threatened in a sense, maybe by the Knight of Swords, and I don't know, I feel like this is like the same guy. These both came out together. This is the Five of Cups. I feel like this was like before. They're just kind of talking, and she's like not having it or something, or she's just kind of like flirting, but like maybe leading him on a little bit, and then he gets mad and he does this. Five of Cups, some sort of change in emotions, how you see things, and a change in what you choose to leave behind and what you choose to take with you, or movement forward. It's like being all nice and either taking off or putting on her shoe. Think of like a Cinderella situation, like maybe someone seems like a knight in shining armor, like kind of prince, like white horse, like, you think this guy is coming in to like tell you something really great, or be that knight in shining armor, and he, like, Cinderella story kind of thing, like turns out to be more of like a controlling kind of person. So maybe just be on the lookout for that. Or 8/5/58, 13, I don't know. Maybe someone's just not letting you speak your mind, or just not listening. They both kind of, like, in this card, she kind of seems like she's not listening and paying attention to what he's trying to do. And here, she's obviously paying attention, but, like, he doesn't want to maybe hear what she has to say, or he wants, it's like his way or the highway. I don't know, maybe just making sure things are clear, or that you know who it is you're dealing with. I'm going to pull a different one from this card, because that kind of, like, I don't know, that card's weird. So for Cancers, love, romance, relationship, dating advice. It's the Ten of Cups. And here I feel like she won something, like she's looking over at him, so maybe, I don't know. Usually the Ten of Cups, Ten of Hearts, Ten of water is like your everything coming together, feeling emotionally all together, fulfilled. Everything you wanted, maybe having to do within a relationship or a family life kind of thing, but it's like happy family is filled with a rainbow, like hallelujah kind of thing, like kids running around, like can mean that it's more of like the fake, superficial, like surface, like what you see on the outside, or for you personally, what you are looking for, like the ideal. But it's about like turning that into reality again, kind of like the 10 of Rods, making your ideal version of your happily ever after, like not being too much like it has to be this way or not anything at all, like knowing that that is an ideal, a dream for a reason, it's not reality. So how can you like kind of mix and merge again that like ideal, that dream with your actual like 10 of, like the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of anything, like into reality. Since nothing's ever like perfect, but yeah, reduce it down to one. So it's about you and how you feel. So maybe how you feel about some information, how you feel about leaving something behind, maybe a relationship, again with the Scythe here, maybe leaving a relationship behind because perhaps maybe there's something else coming in that's better, but with the Bouquet, but also the Eight of Cups, walking away from something, are you taking a break? It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, like it could just be separated for a while, like you having to leave someone behind for a while, and that's affecting you on an emotional level kind of thing. But then the 5 is like some sort of change in the way that you feel about things, maybe, and walking away towards this, either the Bouquet or like the 10 of Hearts. Maybe again with the the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, having clear idea, clear understanding of, because what I have in the 10 of Cups playlist, I just thought of a lyric that says blurring the lines between the real and the fake. So maybe it's about cutting through that and not blurring things so much. Like it just depends on what situation that you're in, because remember, things can go both ways. So things have been too straightforward and too like there's no fun, there's no imagination, there's no dreaming going on. Like maybe you should incorporate more of that into having more of the sensitivity, the more taking the more emotional route, the more being sensitive to someone else, imagination, maybe in the bedroom or just within the relationship, but sensitivity, kindness towards someone. So you just see how it fits for you and what you are feeling, where this you fit in here. The World's on the bottom. The World also came up for the redo Virgo video that I did just a second ago, but in a different deck. So maybe that's important too. The world, again, traveling, leaving something behind, coming full circle, completing something so you can start something new, fresh from the beginning, start something right, do things the right way, having help, finding your footing, finding your grounding within that transition, being conscious in that transition, knowing that whatever it is that's going, like, so that you can look back and know that you made that choice to move on from something or change your world up a little bit or leave something behind or put something down, put to rest, like just being conscious through that transition of something ending and something new beginning. Just the cyclical nature of things maybe, and how we're always, going through changes, going through ups and downs, relationships, different differences in opinions, cycles, all of that. There's maybe something having to do with like reflection, and like when Cancer is ruled by the moon, and I kind of associate the moon with like reflection and emotions and all that. There's just holding a mirror here, so again, maybe seeing things from bringing someone in to see things from a different perspective. If you can't from certain angles, or your head's too, you're too much in the situation, you need some outside, unbiased opinion, maybe having to do with who you're dating or thinking and interested in, or just you are having, the world doesn't have to mean like traveling, completion of something, it can mean completion like orgasm, completion, like, like something coming full circle, just wonderful feeling, someone means the world to you, you mean the world to someone, or maybe you're just over and done with a relationship. So however it works out for you. And I thought we would pull oracle cards and just see how this all sums up. Oh, playfulness just popped out as an even chance to say anything. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So anyways, I don't know, maybe that's just advice for someone out there, but let's see. For singles or just casually dating, young relationships, singles, yeah. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Again, kind of like that Eight of Cups, or the change up of the Five of Cups, and walking away from something, some sort of separation, like I think I just said that. So might just mean spending some time on your own, maybe travel, trips, anything like that. Maybe you're just going to be separated for a short period of time, or this is something that is more impactful and important for you to pay attention to, and that a separation, again, walking away, putting something down to rest, ending of a relationship needs to happen in order for you to be single again and be on your own and feel independent again, regain that sort of sense of independence and self and all that. Maybe again taking a break or something like that, a break from dating, or just separating, compartmentalizing things too. You've got a lot of cups going on and a lot of feelings and a balancing act, and like rods and ideas and like a lot of different things going on. So maybe compartmentalizing, separating things a little bit so you can see clearer and not be so affected by emotions or by your work or by the relationship, everything. Do you have that interconnectedness that I mentioned, I think, in the Parrot? So this interconnectedness going on that can be good or maybe overwhelming. So if that's the case, maybe compartmentalizing and separating things out so that you can see clearly what it is that you want in a relationship, in dating, all that. Or just taking some time on your own, going away for a trip on your own or something like that. Because it doesn't look like a bad separation here, like a real breakup or anything. She looks like she's dreaming of her love, I don't know if you can see, he looks kind of like a ghost or something. Maybe not a ghost, but like, just, yeah, she's daydreaming about him. They're holding hands, they're connected somehow. They're connected through, through memory, through feeling maybe on a different level of connection or emotion, mental wavelength. They're connected somehow. Even if they're separated, they feel each other. They know what the other one needs or what the other one may be going through or feeling, and maybe circumstances are keeping you apart for the time being. But it's like believing in divine timing, believing that things will come into your life or come back into your life, or leave your life when it's right, and to trust in that. So separation, and also this could be like a crossover again, interrelated between singles and couples. Like if you are getting into a new relationship or leaving a relationship and going to be single again, or there's just like a confusing situation going on in your life. You're not sure if you're single, you don't know if you're in a couple relationship or something. So feel free to watch both of these. So let's see. For couples or long-term dating, I think of married people that are just more invested in a relationship, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I just immediately thought of the Eight of Cups, because it's steps and walking away from something, or this step up to something, steps, taking the steps to make something work, or as you are guided to take. The Eight of Cups, walking towards something, leaving something behind, and walking towards something new. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a relationship that you're leaving behind. It can just be a way of feeling, a way of being, a way of thinking, an emotional situation, an experience, memory that just isn't serving you anymore, that doesn't fit into your new life, to the month, to whatever it is that you're embarking on, and you're needing to put that down and walk into something new, and that requires making an effort. If you want great love, it's worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So paying attention also to guides, signs, universe, what it's trying to tell you, who's right for you. Again, playfulness popped out before, and these are two children here, your little cherubs in that one. So maybe it's also about lightness and keeping things light and playful. Innocence, I want to say, like just sort of blissful innocence, like I don't know how that fits in or if that makes sense to anyone, but like maybe children are involved, but either way, maybe someone makes you feel like a child or feel youthful, or you can play together. It's just more pure, innocent love, I don't know, that you're after. Great love, maybe something long-standing, maybe something from your childhood, maybe you are in a relationship with someone from your childhood, or, and there's been separation, you're coming back together, or maybe there's been separation distance-wise, and it takes some effort for you to get together. But I think either way, like the best thing that couples or people in a relationship can do when making a decision or when separated is to have a definitive understanding of where you're going in the relationship, how long you'll be separated, and what you're moving towards. Otherwise, it doesn't really, make sense. So having everything again out on the table and clear, and you both agree and all that. So when you both agree, you're going to make the effort. And if you're not separated or at a distance, just making an effort, time for the other, enjoying time together. If someone says they need something from you, like making effort, trying to see things from someone else's perspective. Again, with the Knight and the Queen of Swords, two different people, like and the two of Pentacles, balancing things. Maybe asking someone what they need. Sometimes people can't ask for what they need, and so it would be for you to, it would be nice of you to step up and make the efforts, seek that out, try to understand what it is that they need. Some people aren't as good as communicating that, so you just kind of have to see how it plays out for you. But make the effort. Maybe make that date, make that phone call, make that whatever it is you've been putting off or wanting to do. Maybe you've been talking about doing something, taking a trip for a long time. Make the effort. Enjoy your time together. Do what you need to do. bring some lightness and playfulness into the situation, and have fun, have fun together. Great love is worth taking the steps you're ready to take. Yeah, I think at the end of at the end of your life, it's like, what's the point if you didn't kind of have great love in your life, whatever that means to you, and nothing good ever comes easy, so taking the steps to make that a reality. So anyways, I hope this was helpful, Cancer, and you have a great month of June. And again, if you have time, check out the links that I provide below. They might offer you further clarity or signs, inspiration, visual metaphors, some of that. Yeah, I think that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that. And have a great month. See you next month, hopefully. Bye.